time for Meet in the Middle, where we find common ground between two people who would never be caught hanging out together. Okay, on one side, we have Cardi B, Vince Vaughn, Cher, and Volodymyr Zelensky. And on the other side, Ronald Reagan, Bendy Irwin, Rahm Emanuel, and Doc. Let's do Dancing Queens. Which two of these people won Dancing with the Stars?
Well, Bendy Irwin.
Bendy Irwin and
Zelensky?
Volodymyr Zelensky.
It's got to be Zelensky, right?
Is this the first time both of y'all have agreed on Meet in the Middle?
Oh.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Hand hugs.
And you're actually right. Bendy Irwin and Zelensky both won Dancing with the Stars.
All right.
Bendy Irwin won season 21 of the American version of the show in 2015.
Yeah.
And President Zelensky won the first season of the Ukrainian version of the show.
Yes.
And we have footage. Here's the sampling of Zelensky's winning moves.
Not bad.
So he does own a suit. We didn't get to Cardi and Doc, but they both work hard and they can both say hi-ho without women getting mad. On one side, we have Dame Judi Dench, Zoe Saldana, Jeff Bezos, and Pedro Pascal. And on the other side, Kristen Bell, Goldie Hawn, President Andrew Jackson, and Russell Brand. Next up, we've got eyeball oddballs. Which two of these people can independently move their eyeballs?
Oh my God.
I want to say Patrick Stewart, just because it seems like such a weird
That's not
thing.
Patrick Stewart, that's Jeff Bezos.
Oh, that's Jeff Bezos? That's not Patrick Stewart? Yeah, I was totally serious.
It's not Patrick Stewart, bro.
I say Pascal.
Okay, Pascal and Kristen Bell?
Yeah.
Okay, the answer is Kristen Bell and Zoe Saldana. Here's the reigning Best Supporting Actress winner showing off her stupid human trick. And not to be outdone, here's Kristen Bell doing hers.
Cool.
All right, on one side, we have Emma Stone, Bernie Sanders, Kermit the Frog, and Fabio.
Okay.
And on the other side, there's Second Lady Usha Vance, Glenn Powell, Gordon Ramsay, and Alf. First up, reality Tikes. Which two appeared on reality TV when they were teenagers? Give me one from each side.
Well, I don't think Alf was ever a teenager.
Bernie was a teenager in the 1700s, so it's hard to think that he was on a television show. Emma Stone, that's believable, right? That she's probably the right age.
Yeah, I like the math behind that.
I'm going Emma Stone and Uche, yeah.
Okay.
Glenn Powell has like a bland reality show type
100%.
look, doesn't he?
Hey, he's doing his best.
But he looks like the guy who got kicked off the 3rd episode of Joe Bachelor.
The answer is Glenn Powell and Emma Stone. Glenn Powell appeared in a Survivor ripoff for kids called Endurance.
Oh.
Hold on, Survivor for kids?
Yeah, you know.
They
the
need to
kids.
know.
How is that legal?
Emma Stone was on VH1's In Search of the New Partridge Family. Take a look.
I'm a bitch, I'm a lover, I'm a child, I'm a mother, I'm a sinner, I'm a
Yeah, huh?
Are you okay, man?
All right, let's do Go-Go Gaga. Which two of these people used to be go-go dancers?
I think it's Goldie Hawn and I think it's Pedro Pascal.
Okay,
I'm gonna
so
say
we got-
Pedro Pascal and Goldie Hawn, because Goldie Hawn got her start in laughing.
Yeah.
Pedro Pascal and Goldie Hawn were both go-go dancers. Pedro Pascal was a go-go dancer in Madrid, and he looks back on the time fondly, saying, quote, "I didn't take off my clothes, but I was a dancer and had silver hair. I have some photos that are just to die for."
Pam Bondi says she's gonna release them any day now.
Okay, on one side, you have Bill Hader, old Chucky Schumer, Tim McGraw, and Whoopi Goldberg. On the other side, Adam Scott, Elvis Presley, Margaret Cho, and Martha Stewart. First up, we have I'm Your Usher Man. Which two of these people once worked as movie theater ushers?
Elvis?
Yeah, Elvis sounds right. And then Whoopi or Chuck, right? Chuck Schumer's never held a job outside of politics. All right.
Margaret Cho. Okay. Just because I love her.
She's eccentric. Like, movie theaters very shut your ass up.
Yeah, how about Adam Scott?
Okay, still wrong. The answer, Bill Hader and Elvis Presley both worked as
We both
movie
got one
theater
right.
ushers. Elvis was a theater usher in Memphis. It was a job he stole from a black man, but that's not true. That's not true. But he was a movie usher. And Bill Hader was an usher in the late 90s where he got fired for spoiling the end of Titanic for an audience. Bonus question, since we're talking Titanic. Could Jack have fit on that stupid-ass board?
Yes.
Yes.
Well, it doesn't matter what we think. We have the research of Oscar-winning director James Cameron to give us the real answer.
I'm going to recreate Jack and Rose on the raft in a controlled laboratory setting.
They did manage to find a stable position, took a little bit of trying, where their upper bodies were out of the water, both of them. And that's when it got interesting. Final verdict, Jack might have lived, but there's a lot of variables.
First of all, why did we need a Nat Geo documentary? Imagine that's how you die, in a James Cameron Nat Geo reenactment. Freezing from hypothermia. First up, we've got Heimlick. Which two of these people were saved by the Heimlick maneuver?
I think Rahm and Vince Vaughn. There's no doubt Vince Vaughn at some point needed the Heimlick.
We're going to go with Cher and...
Is it Doc?
Yeah, we're going to go with Doc.
The answer is Cher and Ronald Reagan.
We're half right.
Cher and Ronald Reagan were both saved by the Heimlick maneuver. Cher started choking on a vitamin during a Broadway rehearsal in 1982 and was only able to breathe again after director Robert Altman performed the Heimlick maneuver.
How big was that fucking vitamin?
I take a multivitamin every day.
Well, you know them vitamins in the 80s, they had corners. It wasn't like an oval yet. Ronald Reagan almost died choking on a peanut on an airplane during his presidential run in 1976.
I think we're all thinking it.
What are you thinking?
He was choking on a peanut and he got saved, and...
Oh, I see. Got it.
An old quote from Reagan recently resurfaced on the internet. Does anybody know what this quote was from Reagan?
We have to be nice to immigrants and allow them to come into the country.
Solid guess, close.
No, that's true, because I saw it on the internet, and I believe everything I see.
It was this quote from Reagan about tariffs.
We're in the same boat with our trading partners. If one partner shoots a hole in the boat, does it make sense for the other one to shoot another hole in the boat? Some say yes, and call that getting tough. Well, I call it stupid.
In fairness, nobody shoots a hole in a boat and then is like, would it help if I shot another hole in a boat?
One hole has to let the water out. Think about it.
How the water gonna get out of there?
Yeah.
Gotta shoot it, the water
Yeah.
goes in, then you shoot it again, and the water goes out.
Okay.